the truth is that I don't like deception. I don't like when people deceive me. I don't like it when deception is done in things that has to do with swaying a group of people to come to somebody's way of thinking. I don't like it when whole crowds of people are caught up into something that's just false and fake and not true, and people are hurt as a result of it. And I have known people who practice the art of deception and become very good at it. I've been approached by people on the street, somebody just walking up to me and start jerking the tears, trying to evoke emotion out of me by telling me a story. And I don't know whether the story is true or if it's not true. A lot of times, if I don't have time to deal with it, I'll just move on. But if I've got a little time and the thought that there might be a possibility that I might be able to genuinely help someone, I'm always for that. And so I said, let's hear your story. And the truth of the matter is that most of the time, it doesn't take me long to poke holes in their story when I begin to ask them to relate it back to me the second time, because they often can't remember what they said. Well, that's deception. And this is what the men of Gibeah were doing. When they came to the army and to the camp of Israel, they had a story to tell, and it was just absolutely a bald-faced lie. But they lived it well, and they told it well. And they were able to convince Joshua and the army of Israel that the story that they were telling was true. But when 3 days went by, and Joshua and the men of Israel found out that they had been lied to and they had been betrayed, they were not happy. And they took action. This is what happens. This is a natural reaction when you find out that somebody has deceived you. Somebody has told you a lie, and you believed it. Well, first of all, it kind of makes you feel kind of embarrassed that you fell for something like that. And then it's hard to respect those individuals or that individual that has done such a thing, because the truth is that it's very low character to begin with. And also realize that when deception is done, there is a price to pay. Many times people think, well, I told that lie, and I lived that lie in front of them in such a way that I convinced these people to believe my lie, and I have walked away with success. But reality is, there's always a price to pay, because a person can only tell so many lies until they lose their way. And they begin to lose themselves in the midst of the deception. And then they become someone that nobody trusts. And once you've lost trust, you've lost a lot. And so my admonition is this. This is what a man told me one time when I asked him about the radio ministry, because I was considering going back into the radio ministry. And he said, just be yourself. And I have found that to be excellent advice. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.